I'm in a forest.
You're in a forest.
Really big trees. And the dwellings are at the tops of the trees, like a city tribe.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a person there very close to me, like a brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like we're Native American tribe.
So this man, what does he look like?
He has long black hair. He looks young.
Okay. And are there any others besides him around you?
There's an older woman, like a grandmother, like a leader. Like a medicine woman.
Very.
I think she's the leader of the group, our group.
Okay. Very good. And how does your body feel? Does it feel masculine or feminine?
It feels feminine.
Does it feel old or young?
It feels young.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel healthy?
Yes, I feel healthy.
Mm-hmm. Look down at your feet and tell me what you notice there.
There, it's like a flip flop type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's painting on my feet, and there's some feathers. It's like a moccasin, but it just covered the bottom and kind of strapped onto my foot.
What does your head look like?
Long black hair, and I have a band on my head.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like one strip of leather around my head. And my brother has the same.
Are you holding anything in your hands?
It's like a shaker with the feathers on top.
Mm-hmm.
That has a handle. Yeah, it's in my hand. Rings on. And things strapped around my wrists, like leather pieces and feathers, leather pieces and feathers.
Mm-hmm. And what is it that you are doing here in this place at this time?
I think we're talking about how to help the tribe. I feel like there's some danger or some sort of challenge, that we need to overcome.
Mm-hmm. Zoom in on that challenge and see what that challenge is.
I think it's like a fight for the water, the resources that we have with another tribe or many other tribes that want to. It's like there's not enough resources to go around, and so there's this constant battle for resources like the water that we have access to.
Mhm. So what's going on in the conversation? What are you talking about?
We're talking about different aspects of the problem and how to support the morale of the tribe, how to shift our perspective on allowing um, cooperating, allowing cooperation to exist instead of a fight or a battle. It's like a strategic, more of a strategic conversation on how to support the energies of the tribe and create peace within the other tribes as well. Yeah.
Do you feel you have a position of power in this tribe?
I feel more of a helper. I feel more of an advisor, but not a decision maker. Young, and I'm still developing. I feel I'm learning from the grandmother figure,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel my brother has an active role, but he's also taking direction from the grandmother as well.
Mm-hmm.
We both serve roles. We have roles that we serve. Not sure exactly my role, but I'm like an advisor and
Mm-hmm.
supporter.
Okay. I'll take a look inside those eyes of the brother and the grandmother. The eyes are the window to the soul. Do you recognize these souls?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
My brother feels
Trust your first impression.
yeah, my first impression was like my brother now.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure.
Okay, that's fine.
This feels very familiar.
Mm-hmm. And the tribe, does it agree with your view on the things, on how you should handle the challenges?
The tribe is dealing with things on a different level, more on a survival level. And I think that we're holding the space for the higher perspective to come in. But it's not that they disagree. They're just looking out for their own best interests.
Mm-hmm.
And we're trying to create an interest for everybody can win and have access to the resources.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's close that scene right now. And let's move to the place that you live there in the tribe, the place that you call your home. I want you to stand before it now and tell me what it looks like.
It's like a treehouse. It's a small dwelling, the top of a tree, on the edge, on the perimeter of the tribe, and looking out into nature. There's a walkway around the outside, and they're connecting pathways to other dwellings.
Mm-hmm. I want you to go inside now and tell me what things you notice inside.
There's it's like a sleeping mat type thing, and some blankets, like animal skins, and mm, there's like some sacred objects, some like a place where writing my thoughts or writing my ideas.
Mm-hmm. And these sacred, and these sacred objects, what are those objects?
Yeah, there's stones or like rocks from I guess different times in my experience where I moved into a new understanding, and it's like a gift from nature. Like it's different gifts at different times as I was moving into that greater understanding of myself and my gifts and how to support the tribe and how to support myself. And
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
yeah,
Do you live alone here or are there others?
I feel this is my own space, but
Mm-hmm.
I feel everyone in the tribe is my family. I feel like we're one unit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. So let's close that scene and let's move forward in that lifetime or backwards to a point where something big happens, something that impacts that lifetime. Let's just drift and flow to that moment, to that day now. Drift and flow to that moment. And you're there now. What's going on?
It's my brother who's transitioning into the spirit world. And
Mm-hmm. What happened?
there was a fight with one of the other tribes, and and he was killed suddenly, and I feel very sad that he's left. But I knew that he was part of the mission, that part of his role in the tribe.
He died too in his role.
Yeah.
So what's happening there as you're standing there?
I feel his love for me, for everyone that we're helping, and the tribe, our family, and I just feel our love. I feel we had a deep connection of, not a romantic connection, like just a deep love and understanding of one another. And I will miss him.
Did you see his last moments? Just let it out. Yeah.
Just an arrow into his chest, and it just happens very quickly. But I feel his spirit leave. I feel like we're connected, spirit level. We understand these things as a tribe. We work in these things, and I see its spirit leave, spirit go. I feel our connection, but I know he's moving to another space and time.
Let that sadness come out now. There's no reason to hold on to it anymore. Release that sadness. Don't hold anything back now. Very good. I leave your system. Breathe it all out now. Even though your brother is gone, he's not really gone. He's always there with you.
Yeah.
You can feel his presence every time you wish to connect.
Yeah.
There's no need to separate if you don't want to. I doubt he wants to either.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
I feel better.
Very good.
Yeah, I feel our connection
Mm-hmm.
very strong.
Mm-hmm. Listen to him. I bet he has something to say.
He's talking about that we're always connected and that this idea that I've been having around separation and around end, around things ending is not true, and that there's always this, once a connection is established, there's always that connection.
Do you understand that?
Yeah, I do.
Does it bring you peace?
It does.
Are you feeling a bit better now?
Yeah.
Very good. Now this fight that just happened that killed your brother, was it a big fight or more of a skirmish?
It was more of a skirmish, like an unexpected event, like a surprise attack kind of thing, an ambush. I felt like we were moving forward with our mission to connect the tribes, and it was this unexpected event, and a lot of anger from the other tribe of some scarcity or a death in the tribe, and some of the children or something important, and they moved back to old ways of being and away from the new thing that we were creating as a collective. And my brother was a peacekeeper, but he was a warrior and a protector. And so I think he was going into a conversation, a negotiation of some sort, and then some people came from the other side and killed him in the middle of that.
Okay. So what happens now when the peacekeeper is gone?
There's a shift in energy from our tribe, a loss. Of a leader. He would never call himself a leader, but he was like the morale of the tribe, the heart of the tribe. Yeah, I feel that loss deeply. As we're all family.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how is the relationship with the other tribe after this event, after this shift?
our tribe, our family become bitter and want to turn against. And we move into kind of a dark period where the grandmother and I are trying to call forth another leader within the family that understands the emotional aspect of moving our tribe forward and soothing the bitterness of what's happened.
Mm-hmm.
So there's nobody yet. There's people with different skills and different aspects, but nobody can fill all of the aspects together. And so we're just kind of cobbling together that and distributing different tasks among different people, but there's a strain for us, for her, and it's a difficult time.
Mm-hmm. And the scarcity is still a problem.
Yeah, it's still a problem. And now we are moving into different vibration around the resolution. So it feels like we're moving away from the resolution. And the different tribes are dealing with different survival issues of life or death. And the grandmother understands this, and we both understand this, and we know how delicate the situation is. And we're just trying our best to move the vibration and the frequency of the conversation forward, while at the same time trying to keep things peaceful around the whole resource situation. It's difficult because it's our home, or our home is in danger. The homes, the locations of all different tribes are in question. As we think about how to, it's a question of location. It's a question of proximity. I see a big river and a stream and water readily available, but the tribes not being able to peacefully occupy the same space, and so there's some distance from the resources, and it's going back to and from, and lots of fights happening in that, getting the resource process, the distribution process, all of that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Very good. So the relationship with the other tribes or the other tribe hasn't improved?
No. For us, we see all the factors, but for the tribe as a whole, they are not trusting. They've lost faith, trust in the process, because of what happened. And it's all so unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just in a state of shock and trying to move through that.
Okay. So let's close this scene now, and let's move again forwards or backwards in time in that lifetime to another important event, an important day that impacts you. 3, going to time and space. 2, to an important event in that lifetime that impacts you. And 1, you're there now. What's happened?
As my daughter, Sahalet, daughter, and I'm now passing the lineage and knowledge, the decision-making power onto her.
Mhm.
Older. I'm taking more of a advisor role than was leading for a while, and now I'm passing it along to
Mhm.
her.
Mhm.
It's a happy moment. I'm so proud, and I know that she has a lot to uncover, but I trust that she will find her way.
Mhm. How old are you here?
Like 80s.
Mm. Okay. Mm. Very good. So your daughter, do you recognize the soul behind those eyes in the lifetime of Erin?
I feel it's Rohana, my friend.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
So now let's go to the last day in that lifetime. The last day. Those final moments. 3, 2, and 1. You're there now.
So tribe is around me. I feel at peace.
Mhm.
I feel that the structure in place now can carry on without me.
Mhm.
I see my daughter is very sad, but I know she'll be good.
Mhm.
And she knows she can call on me in the spirit world for advice and guidance if she needs it.
Mhm.
And I feel strong men, leaders in the tribe that are taking over.
So you're feeling confident.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay. So let's now take that last breath. And take the last breath there. And then leave your body. Just slip out of that body. Tell me what happened.
So floating up, going really fast, like into a vacuum, like
Mhm.
swooped right up into this other space and this other zone, like a kind of a starry place, I guess.